Regal News. Summer's coming and with it come visitors. In addition to thinking about taking them on San Francisco's historic cable car lines, also consider taking them on San Francisco's historic streetcar lines.
The F-line streetcars go up and down Market Street. The streetcars are much cheaper than the cable cars. They're the same price as regular buses, which is good if you have a large family visiting. The streetcars run along the Embarcadero all the way to Fisherman's Wharf.
In addition to riding the streetcars, take them to the Streetcar Museum.
The San Francisco Railway Museum is located near the Ferry Building on Stewart Street. Let's go inside.
I met John Hogan, the manager of the San Francisco Streetcar Museum. Tell me about the Streetcar Museum and the Market Street Railway.
The San Francisco Railway Museum is run by Market Street Railway, which is the non-profit organization that acquires, restores, and then we give the city the old vintage streetcars that they run on the F Market line. Right now in San Francisco, all the vintage streetcars run on just one line, but we're now finishing the negotiations to open the second line, which will be called the E line, which will also be vintage cars and will go along the waterfront from the Caltrans station all the way out to Fisherman's Wharf. So we support those things by having a museum here across from the Ferry Building. It's open to the public 10 to 6, Wednesdays to Sundays, and it's always free. And it features information about the history of streetcars, the history of San Francisco's, transportation and social history. And right now we're featuring an exhibition about how the city recovered from the earthquake through the use of public transportation, and how the earthquake and other things changed the dynamic of the city through the way that public transportation was reinstalled afterwards. We also have artifacts from different periods of time here in the museum, as well as an education program for people who are interested in learning more about both the city and about the vintage streetcars that we give to Muni to operate. Muni actually operates the cars themselves as part of public transportation, so they do the tracks, the operators, the schedules, everything that sounds like a headache is in charge, Muni's in charge of, and we get the fun part of restoring the antique vehicles, collecting them from all over the world, and helping people to sort of know and appreciate them, and hopefully use them often.
There are many displays in the museum, including old-time streetcar controls.
The museum has many interesting displays about streetcars and San Francisco history.
The museum includes a very nice gift shop, including many cards with very nice San Francisco scenes on them.
The Railway Museum and the Historic Streetcars, both part of what makes San Francisco so special. Back to the studio.